All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Dutter with the National Weather Service in Wakefield, and let's go ahead and start your Monday morning weather briefing. Up front, there's really no major changes to the forecast. The week continues to look quite dry, other than maybe a few showers or maybe an isolated thunderstorm today across the southeast part of the area, southeast Virginia, northeast North Carolina. But outside of that, the rest of the week mainly looks dry with seasonably cool, a little bit below normal temperatures through midweek, and then rebounding to at or maybe slightly above normal by the end of the week, which we'll get into in a little bit. So let me first start out with the latest observations from across the area here. Let it load here momentarily, and notice that there is currently a few showers, no thunderstorms at this time, but a few showers across the northeast North Carolina and southeast Virginia. There is a frontal boundary that is extending pretty much right across southeast Virginia. Notice how the winds are northerly at Richmond, and southwesterly down in Hampton Roads and in northeast North Carolina. And this front will be moving through the area today, and again, that will be bringing those showers and scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms across the southeast part of the area. But the big thing is, notice these drier dew points, these lower dew points in the blue, mid to upper 40s dew points will be filtering into the area later today, and especially tonight and tomorrow with that cold front. So the next couple of days again are going to be continue to be dry, continue to be below normal humidity and temperatures. The only thing that front will be bringing tomorrow will be late tonight and into tomorrow are some gusty winds to the area, especially close to the coast. Some gusts of 30 miles an hour are possible along the coast out of the northeast. But otherwise, again, other than the low end minor tidal flooding on Tuesday and Wednesday due to those northeast winds, that is really the only significant weather, at least across the land areas. The marine areas will have small craft advisories in effect for the next few days. And so the weather pattern, again, this cold front, which is moving through right now, bring those showers and isolated storms. Then for the rest of the week, notice this high pressure remains pretty much right over the area, gradually moving offshore, at least over the area or offshore by late in the week into the weekend. And again, that will bring that warm up. But this low pressure that last week looked like there could be closer to the coast is going to stay well offshore and not of any consequence whatsoever. So again, once we get through these few showers today, really quiet weather for the rest of the week. Again, there is a chance of thunderstorms across the southeast Virginia, northeast North Carolina, but severe weather chances are very low. The atmosphere just isn't conducive to severe weather today. Could not rule out a rumble of thunder, but no severe weather is expected. Really, the big concern will be right along the coast late tonight into tomorrow. Some gusts to 30, maybe 35 miles an hour right on the beaches with that northeast wind, onshore wind. But once you get inland, it will be a little gusty, 15 to 20 mile an hour wind gusts tomorrow. But really, those stronger winds will be confined right closer to the coast. And all this rain here will be across southeast Virginia, northeast North Carolina, will be today with any shower activity. I know you've already had some. But we have 50 to 60% probabilities, especially across North Carolina as the front moves southward. Really, the next chance of rain, we have some small chances, 10 to 20% chances. There's a weak trough of low pressure that may move through, that may bring a small sprinkle or a small chance of a shower, but nothing of consequence Wednesday night or Thursday. And for the rest of the week into the weekend, again, very, very dry conditions expected. No appreciable rain. After all that rain we had last weekend, we're getting dry again. And so, as you'll see, the drought has, will continue for the foreseeable future. And, we'll see how the rain chances go over the next few weeks. But we will be getting into a more summer-like pattern, which may bring some, those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. But again, no significant relief is in sight for the drought, at least. In our regional forecast for the next week, these cool temperatures for the next couple days warm up into the upper 80s and lower 90s. Really, that is a little above normal for this time of year, but not atypical. Seeing 90s in early June is not out of the out of normal whatsoever. So really getting into that more summertime pattern, and lows, chilly lows over the next few nights, but then warming up into the 60s and even into lower 70s. And again, through the end of the week, just not much in the way of rain after we get past today across the southeast. And for next week, continued above normal temperatures are expected. We do have near to maybe a little above normal chances for precipitation, but again, that's going to be more in the order of just scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. We don't see any organized, heavy precip expected over the next 6 to 10 days. With those northeast winds developing, we do have moderate rip current risk for all the beaches today. And then the high rip current risk for Virginia and the northern Outer Banks for Tuesday and to Wednesday, with those northeast winds just completely, purely onshore. Continued moderate risk across the north. The winds won't be as strong up here, and the waves will not be as high. So we do continue a moderate risk of rip currents. And our tidal flooding overview for the next few days, again, just nuisance flooding is expected. Maybe Cambridge might see some minor tidal flooding over the next few days. But again, just with that onshore flow, we're just going to keep some nuisance tidal flooding around the time of high tide, really right through Wednesday. And you can see that again for Monday, and then again tomorrow into tomorrow night, diminishing especially by Thursday as that high pressure builds overhead. And our marine threat over the next 5 days, the orange, widespread small craft advisories, both for wind and for seas over the next few days, subsiding by Wednesday, and especially into Wednesday evening as that high pressure builds overhead. And Thursday into Friday, maybe some gusts out of the south, out 15 knots or so. But again, small craft advisories are not expected for later in the week as that high builds overhead. Maximum wind gusts, again, mainly later tonight into tomorrow morning, especially wind gusts as high as 25 knots in the bay, maybe approaching 30 knots over the intercoastal waters later tonight into Thursday. In the offshore waters, again, the strongest winds will be across the southern part of the marine forecast area. Wind gusts up to 30, maybe a few gusts close to gales in the farthest offshore waters tomorrow, but in general they should stay below gales. The 20-25 knot wind gusts are expected across the northern tier. And significant wave heights for the next few days. Today, the maximum waves will build to 5 to 7 feet across the coastal waters and offshore waters. Waves 2 to 5 feet in the bay. With that northeast wind, we build the waves a little bit tomorrow, so maybe up to 10 feet over the outer coastal waters. Again, staying 3 to 5 feet in the bay. And then by Wednesday, when the waves will start to subside, the winds decrease. Generally 1 to 3 feet in the bay, and in the intercoastal waters, mostly 2 to 4 feet, maybe some 5-footers continuing in the southern coastal waters. And then the offshore waters, 5 to 7 feet will continue, but they will subside during the day. And back to the drought for a second. The next drought update will be later this week, but we are not expecting too many changes. Even though we had that rain last week, as you saw, as most of you have seen, the ground is quickly drying up, and we're not expecting much rain. So I wouldn't expect this to change too much this week. And in fact, there will be some subtle changes, I'm sure, but in general, the drought will persist for the immediate future. And today is the first day of tropical hurricane season, June 1st. So luckily, no tropical cyclone activity is expected for the next week. But just a reminder that today is the first day of tropical hurricane season. And, everyone should have their preparations, get their preparations in place in case a hurricane does develop over the summer and impacts the area. So that's all I have. Everyone have a great week, and I will be happy to take any questions.